Stop. Just stop for a moment. Take a deep breath and feel it. You know that silent weight in your chest? That feeling that someone is thinking about you right now, at this very moment? It's not your imagination. It's not an illusion. It's real. And God wants you to know something urgent and profound about this. While you're trying to move forward, while you're forcing a smile and pretending everything's okay, there's someone maybe far away, maybe close by with a heavy heart, thinking about you. But here's what God is saying, and you need to hear this with every fiber of your being. Don't do anything. Don't move, because the movement has already begun. Just not with your hands, not with your words. It's happening in the place where only God can work, inside the other person's heart. But your mind is screaming, isn't it? It's bombarding you with rational, logical, desperate questions. Should I send a message? Just to see if they're okay? What if I'm fooling myself? What if this person has completely forgotten about me? How much longer do I need to wait? These voices are real. They're loud. They make sense to the human mind. But here's what you need to understand. The mind speaks the language of fear. The soul speaks the language of faith. And right now, God is asking you to silence the mind and listen to the soul. You've probably felt that restlessness, haven't you? That impulse to send a message, to ask how they are, to break the silence that weighs like lead. But something inside you whispers, not yet. And that whisper? It's not fear. It's not weakness. It's the Holy Spirit holding you back, protecting you from the mistake of trying to force what only God can make bloom. Because there are things that can only be born in silence. There are hearts that only awaken when no one is knocking at the door. And there's a type of love, the true kind, the deep kind, the kind God designed for you that can only return when you stop chasing after it. And right now, while you're watching this video, that person is thinking about you, not casually, not in passing, but in a way that bothers them, in a way that makes them stop in the middle of their day and miss you without fully understanding why. You know why this is happening? Because God is working. And when God works, He moves in the invisible first. Have you noticed how, suddenly, a song you used to listen to together appears out of nowhere? How you dream about this person for no apparent reason? How their name comes up in random conversations, as if the entire universe is conspiring to remind you of them? It's not coincidence. It's confirmation. It's God telling you, I haven't forgotten, and they haven't forgotten you either. But here's the crucial point. You don't need to do anything to prove this connection exists. It already exists, and it's being strengthened now in the spiritual realm before it manifests in the physical. Think of it this way. Imagine two lighthouses in the middle of dense fog. Neither one moves. Both just keep their lights on. And while the fog persists, it seems like they're lost to each other. But when it lifts, and it always lifts at the right time, they realize they were on the same axis all along, that their lights were always seeking each other, that they were never truly separated. You are one of those lighthouses. And that person? They're the other? And God? God is the one clearing the fog. But for this to happen, you need to trust. You need to stop trying to swim against the divine current and let Him take you where you need to be. I know it hurts. I know waiting is painful. I know you look at your phone and you're tempted to type that message, to make that call, to take the first step. But God is asking you to do something that seems impossible. He's asking you to trust in the silence, because it's in silence that He works best. You know what the greatest proof of faith you can give right now is? It's not praying more. It's not fasting more. It's not trying to be a better person to deserve this love. The greatest proof of faith is staying quiet. It's doing nothing. It's surrendering total control into God's hands and saying, Lord, if it's meant to be, let it be in your timing, not mine. And while you do this, while you choose silence instead of desperation, something powerful is happening on the other side. Because God isn't just transforming you, He's transforming the other person's heart too. He's preparing them. He's removing fears. He's healing old wounds. He's planting in their soul the seed of desire to come back to you. You may not see it. You may not feel it. But it's happening. Right this moment. Think about how many times you felt a sudden restlessness, that tightness in your chest for no reason, that nostalgia that invades out of nowhere, that name that echoes in your mind like an involuntary prayer. Now flip it. That person is feeling the same thing about you. God is making them remember you, even when they try to forget you. He's placing you in their dreams, in their prayers, in their thoughts. And you know what else? They're resisting. Just as you're resisting the impulse to go after them, they're resisting the impulse to come after you, because you're both being tested. You're both being prepared. And when that preparation is complete, when God says, now, there will be no more doubt, there will be no more fear, it will be clear, it will be certain, it will be definitive. But to get there, you need to cross this desert of silence. And I know it's difficult. I know there are days when you wake up thinking you'll go crazy from missing them. I know there are nights when you cry and ask God why He's taking so long. But here's the truth that will set you free. God is not late. He's never late. He's right on time. There's a story in the Bible that sums up everything you're living through right now. It's the story of the prophet Elijah. He was alone, lost, desperate, thinking God had abandoned him. Then God told him to stand still and wait. And then came a powerful wind that broke rocks. But God was not in the wind. Then came an earthquake. But God was not in the earthquake. Then came a fire. But God was not in the fire. And then came a gentle breeze, an almost imperceptible whisper. And it was there, in that delicate silence, that God spoke. Do you understand? God is not in the noise. God is not in the rush. God is not in desperation. God is in the silence, in the whisper, in the waiting. And that's exactly where He is now. Working in that person's heart, not with thunder, not with obvious signs, but with gentle touches, with memories He rekindles, with feelings He awakens slowly, with a longing that grows gradually, but grows strong. And here's something that will change everything for you. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is the echo of the answer before it arrives. Think about it. When you throw a stone into a deep well, there's a moment of absolute silence before you hear the impact down below. That silence doesn't mean the stone disappeared. It just means it's in motion. It's falling. It's reaching its destination. And that's exactly how it works with God. When you pray, when you surrender, when you trust, it seems like nothing happens. The silence is deafening. But that silence is proof that something is in motion in the spiritual realm. The answer is coming. The miracle is descending. The reunion is being prepared. You just don't hear it yet because it's still in the air. But it will arrive. And when it arrives, the impact will be so strong, so clear, so perfect, that you'll understand why the silence was necessary. Because God doesn't respond in your timing. He responds at the right time. And the right time is always better than the fast time. And as you're waiting for that right timing, as you're learning to trust in the silence, I know there's a question that won't go away. How do you know if you're truly ready for this love that God is preparing? How can you be certain that when this person comes back, you won't repeat the same mistakes, the same wounds, the same patterns that caused the separation in the first place? This doubt is real, and it reflects something deep. The fear that maybe you don't know how to recognize or sustain true love when it finally arrives. There's a path for this preparation, a way to heal old wounds and align your heart with the kind of love God specifically designed for you. Something that can help you transform this waiting period into real growth, so that when the reunion happens, you're truly ready. I've left that resource in the first pinned comment for those who feel they need this preparation now. Because here's what you need to understand. God isn't just asking you to wait passively. He's inviting you to use this silence as sacred preparation time. Just like those two lighthouses in the fog we talked about, they don't just stand idle, they keep their lights burning bright, maintaining themselves, staying ready. And that's exactly what this season is for you. While God works on their heart, He's also refining yours, making sure that when the fog finally lifts, both of your lights are shining at their brightest. Now let me tell you something that's going to shift your entire perspective on this waiting. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe this person has already picked up their phone to text you and, at the last second, something stopped them? That they've typed and deleted messages multiple times? That they've cried missing you, but didn't have the courage to tell you? This isn't distance. This is God holding them back too, because the timing isn't right yet. And you know why He's doing this? Because if you got back together now, there would still be fear, there would still be unhealed pain, there would still be untransformed patterns, and then the cycle would repeat. You'd hurt each other again, and God loves you too much to let that happen, so He's waiting. Not because He's cruel, but because He's wise. He knows the love you deserve, the love that will last forever, needs a solid foundation. And that foundation is being built right now, brick by brick, in silence, in the invisible, in the place where only faith can see. And while this happens, He's asking you not to do anything. Not because you're passive, not because you've given up, but because you trust. Because you understood that the true movement of faith is standing still and letting God move for you. Think about how different it would be if you rushed now. If you sent that desperate message. If you forced a reunion before its time. What would happen? You'd be rejected. Or worse, you'd get back together, but without complete transformation, and everything would crumble again. And then you'd lose this person forever. But God won't let that happen. Because He's already written this story. He's already seen the ending. And in the ending, you're both together. But only if you trust the process. Only if you respect His timing. Only if you choose faith instead of control. And I know you want a sign, you want something concrete, but what if the sign is exactly this? What if the sign is the fact that you still feel this person? That you still think about them every day? That the love hasn't died despite the distance? That's already the sign. That's already the confirmation. God doesn't need to send an email. He doesn't need to shout. He's showing you through what you feel. And if you still feel it, it's because there's still something alive. And if there's still something alive, it's because God is keeping that flame burning. And He would only do that if He had a plan for you both. And here's something you need to deeply understand. When God keeps a connection alive in your heart for this long, it's not to torture you, it's to prepare you. Each day that passes, He's removing from you what would prevent this love from fully blooming. He's teaching you patience. He's teaching you that true love isn't possession, it's freedom. He's showing you that you can love someone deeply and still be at peace, even in their absence. Most people love desperately, urgently, suffocating. But you're being trained to love divinely, in a way that honors time, in a way that respects the process. And when this person comes back, and they will come back, you won't cling to them in fear of losing them again. You'll hold them with the confidence of someone who knows that what God brings together, nothing can separate. So what do you need to do now? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just live. Live your life with purpose. Work on yourself. Heal your wounds. Grow spiritually. Strengthen your faith. Become the best version of yourself. Not to win this person back, but because that's what God wants for you, regardless of any relationship. And if you're wondering how to do this inner work while you wait, remember that resource I mentioned in the pinned comment? It can guide you through this journey of healing and preparation. And while you do this, while you live with intention and presence, God is doing the same work in their heart. He's aligning you both, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, deeply. And when the moment comes, and it will come, it won't be you going after them. It won't be you forcing it. It will be God bringing you together. It will be natural. It will be fluid. It will be so right that you'll look back and understand why you had to wait. You'll thank God for every day of silence, because it was in that silence that the miracle was prepared. You know what the most powerful thing about all this is? While you're praying in silence, the other side begins to hear your name. While you surrender everything into God's hands, He's whispering in that person's ear, "Go back. It's time to go back." And they'll hear it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but they'll hear it. And when they hear it, they'll come. Not because you begged, not because you humiliated yourself, but because God finished His work. And when God finishes a work, it's perfect, it's complete, it's eternal. So I'm asking you today, rest. Stop fighting. Stop trying to control. Stop trying to rush what God is cooking on low heat, because there are things that can't be rushed. Bread needs the right time in the oven. Grapes need the right time to become wine. And true love needs the right time to mature. And that time is passing. Every day you wait. Every day you trust. Every day you choose not to do anything. You're closer to the final moment. The moment when everything clicks. The moment when you look into that person's eyes and know with absolute certainty that it was worth the wait. While you wait, God isn't just preparing the reunion. He's preparing you to sustain that reunion. He's strengthening you. He's teaching you that you're complete, even alone, that you don't need this person to be happy, but that when they come, they'll be a complement, not a desperate necessity. And that's the difference between a love that lasts and a love that breaks. Love born from lack always ends in disappointment, but love born from wholeness, that's eternal. That withstands any storm. And that's exactly the kind of love God is building between you two right now. Maybe you're wondering, but how do I know I'm not just fooling myself? How do I know this person really thinks about me? And the answer is simple. You feel it. And that feeling isn't crazy. It's not fantasy. It's the spiritual connection you share. It's the invisible thread that connects two souls God intertwined before you even met. You can try to rationalize it. You can try to deny it. But deep down you know. You know this person is different. You know what you have is real. And God is honoring that truth by allowing the connection to remain alive, even in the distance. There will be moments when you'll doubt. Moments when logic will scream louder than faith. Moments when you'll look around and see everyone else moving on. And you'll feel stuck in time. But don't be fooled by appearances. You're not stuck. You're being anchored. You're being prepared for a love most people will never experience. Because most people settle for the superficial, for the immediate, for what's available now. But you're waiting for the extraordinary, for the divine, for the love that was written in the stars before you were even born. And that kind of love requires time. It requires preparation. It requires absolute faith. God is telling you now, I know it hurts. I know it's exhausting. I know you want to give up, but don't give up. Because what I'm preparing for you is greater than anything you asked for. It's deeper than anything you imagined. And when you receive it, you'll understand why I made you wait. So today, make a covenant with God. Tell Him, Lord, I surrender. I trust. I stop trying to control. And I choose to believe you're writing a beautiful story, even when I can't see the words yet. And after that, Just live. Live with lightness. Live with hope. Live with the certainty that God didn't bring you this far to abandon you. He brought you this far to show you what you're capable of, to show you that you can trust Him, even when everything seems lost, because nothing is lost. That person still thinks about you, right now, this second, and God is weaving the invisible threads that will bring them back to you, but only at the right time, only in the right way, only so it lasts forever. And if you want to make sure you're truly ready for this love when it arrives, not just wishing for it, but genuinely prepared, there's a complete guide called How to Attract and Recognize True Love that helps you walk exactly this journey of preparation. It's right there in the first pinned comment. So don't do anything, just trust. Because when God moves, and He's moving now, even what seemed dead starts pulsing again. Even what seemed impossible becomes inevitable. And even what seemed forgotten resurrects with a strength you never imagined. And that's what's happening with you right now. You just don't see it yet. But you will. Soon. And when you do, you'll fall to your knees and thank God for holding you back. For